Guys, welcome back. Nomad with me, Sid, and yeah, we're carrying on from where we left off last time. Plan for today is, well, move on a little bit. Probably, that's over to the stuff, so I'm probably aiming to head kind of that way, I think. There are a few things I need to get my grubby little paws on. One of them being reeds for some paper, and I don't know whether you can obviously scanning everything that we bump into as we go, just to see. Some of these won't have any, some of these won't have anything worthwhile in them whatsoever. I don't understand plants yet, so still got all of this to go, but I thought the best way to make some progress would be from the top of that. Poison ivy. Can I scan you? No. Right, so I need to keep my eyes open for that stuff, because that is going to wreck my life otherwise. Surprised these sheep are still alive with all that rattle around. Anyway, I hope everybody's had a good weekend and a good Monday, which of course is never a good day. Monday, most hated day of the week. And my plan today, ideally, is to, as I say, get some of the basics together. Can you scan you? I can. What about you? Can't even see you at this range. You're a spruce leaf. I'm used to me, but you're apparently the pine leaves. So now and again, you know, we'll stop things, but I need to get up there because that looks like an absolutely brilliant point to hang glide from, if we can get up there, or even close to up there. And from then on, as I say, I'm going to do some basic stuff. I need to get some reeds. Maybe do a little bit of I don't understand that. No, it's a shame because they're usually a good source of research points, really. Huh. Is it? Oh man, is it getting dark already? Right, well, I'm going to find somewhere just to bunk down for the night before it gets dark, and I will see you tomorrow morning when we get from the top of there. Okay, right, from here we are heading, I think, kind of, we'll go that way. I think that seems like an interesting way. Oh, there's a lot of very tall mountains in the way between us here, though. But let's and lots of chunk errors. Let's just skirt around these, and we'll I think we're going to see what we're looking for in way of paper making materials around here. But we have got this looks like some kind of beach. So we'll just keep on skirting, but this is a pretty good way of covering distance really quickly. So what I was saying, what I would like, oh dear, I think this is going to bring us back round on our spawn point, actually, maybe. I hope not. We'll keep trucking, but that is definitely heading in the wrong direction. Hopefully we'll get some. You're alright, cows, I don't need to kill you today. What I need is reed to start off with, and what I'm thinking is there are certain Thaumcrafty things. It's quite a nice biome, this actually. What is it? We have brushland. I've been here in one of these before, but there are some certainly things which, let's head west again while we can, in Thaumcraft, which will be pretty useful stuff I know about. So there's, you know, some of the wand foci, for example. Now, probably not the ones that need large volumes of, you know, making infusion altars and stuff, because that is, and you know, huge massive volumes of, that's not looking good, is it? Essential, where you're underground, aren't you? That did not sound friendly by a long stretch. Ah, they've lost me. Oh god, this is quite the unpleasant terrain. I should maybe get the horse out and do this. Might be reeds. Go, see, spotted them. Whoa. So yeah, there are a few bits and pieces in Thaumcraft which I think would be useful. Obviously, there's things like the good old bone bow. That's particularly useful. Beastie, did I only get? No, there's another one. Good. That's plenty of paper. That's 6 pieces of research. Yeah, you're right. No, you know, when you're not looking for a cave. Oh, that was the westernmost tip. That's where I've just come from. And it looks like there might be something over that way of interest, different biome, so on and so forth. I'll just do a quick scan around for anything else useful. No. Boat time. Travel becomes so much easier once you get the device. It's like, I suppose it's a bit like being a teenager, isn't it? When you're waiting for your first car and your only means of getting around is cadging lifts or on your push bike or on public transport. And don't get me started on public transport. Let's head that way. Oop, no pause there. That's still the wrong way though. This is still heading back to the spawn point, which is not particularly brilliant. Let's just come into land here and see what we've got. Well, I don't recognise the biome anyway. It's a very pretty biome. What are we in now then? Tundra. Oh, very much like tundra, but it's got this lovely, very nice red colour. Has to be said. Some impressive overhangs, probably full of mobs, but let's go and give them a whack on the nose. Don't want to go round, so we'll go through. Anything wants to argue, it'll have to argue with my sword. Must be said, there's not a huge amount going on around here. So, well, I'm going to continue on for a little while. Let me just, in fact, before I do that, let me just have a look. This looks remarkably familiar. I know it's not, because it wasn't that kind of tree on that island. But it does look surprisingly familiar to me. Although we're not seeing any markers on the horizons, and we're way away from spawn, so it can't be, it's just got to be coincidence. Has to be a coincidence. Right, well, I think what we should probably do, let's have a look at the area for starters. Probably head down that way. What I do want to do actually is make a sleeping bag at some point, because I keep on using this damn bed and it would be just a lot quicker just to use a sleeping bag. So I think, oh, this is, I wish we'd get some flatter terrain again. I want to get my horse out. But there you go. You can't have everything. Horsey will have to stay where Horsey is for now. Right, sleep, and I'm going to continue on down towards there, and I will see you in the morning. Right, we've got to the end of this thing. There's absolutely nothing here. Fortunately, it's quite high up, so we're going to take a little glide over this way, see what we can see. We've got another one of those pink tree biomes, cherry orchard, blossom, whatever it's called, which is actually not bad because we found some good stuff in the last one. So we'll have a little bit of a fertile around here just to see what, if anything, we can find. And I'll probably, now I've got a few reeds, look at a bit of basic research. I think what we could use or want to do. Whoa. Hello. Aha. Ooh. Pooplik. There's a chest down there which I'd like to go and have a play with. And some interesting looking caves. Let's have a little X marks the spot. Oh, and there is a village over that way. Right, let's head to the village. That is probably going to be a good place to set up base camp. And maybe do a little bit of the work on some of the Thaumcraft. Where? Oh, hello. Whoa, that was a good bit of loud. Where are you going? Apart from after the villagers, obviously. And another ravine. Let's have a look. How do we get across that easy? Dooby-doopy-doo. I'm not making that jump. I probably could, but why bother when you can go round? It's the voice of Prudence for you. Which incidentally was the name of one of my mother's cats when she was a girl. Prudence. Prudence the cat. Nothing. What we got in? Hello, sir. What are you trading? Wheat for emeralds. Okay, these are just bog standard houses so far. That's nothing interesting. Oh, hello, an undertaker. 3 emeralds for a grave plate. Morbid. Books, no use to me. Paper, yes. Books, not. And your emerald for 4 flint. You're having a giraffe. What I want to see if they've got any of the good villagers in here, you know, like the blacksmith or... Oh, we got the inn. I say so. What are you selling? Ale for 2 emeralds. And I think this was the same as another 3 emeralds for an apple cider. Ooh. And this is what we got. Anything, copper panheads, bone, but there's never anything particularly good in these. However, apparently there is more. There we go, blacksmith. and more food. So I think this is probably a good place to set up a base of operations to flippers, wading boots, and some iron, and some pile of ash. I think this is probably a good place. So I'm going to borrow this blacksmith's, I reckon, and we'll set up a quick base here, and we'll do a little bit of Thaumcraft and make this a base of operations for today. So I'll be back in a few moments. Okay, well, it's another morning. I'm just kind of eating up little bits of odds and ends of crap rather than the good food at the moment. And I've set myself up in the old blacksmith's place. So the first thing I'm going to need to do any Thaumcraft is going to be a wand. The most basic wand we can have is a iron capped wand. So that is what we're going to have to start off with, because we have no real other option. And you'll see that I've got no vis whatsoever at the moment, so that is going to be an issue later on down the line. I've left a load of crap here. You're a hunter's backpack, aren't you? I don't want that. Okay. Now, I would like to do some research, and the area of research I would probably want to get into is one foci, because that's obviously going to be useful. Great Wood 1 core might be useful. Some of these research tools are obviously very useful, but not ultimately necessary. Alchemy doesn't have anything immediately that we need. Artifice, this would be nice, the Goggles of Revealing, because then we could use that out in the world. But we're going to need, let me go back a second, we're going to need a research table, which is basically 2 of these, slabs and wood. So let me go bonk. Bonk, I need 1 set of slabs and 1 set of wood. 2 sets of wood. Duh. And we can set our research table up right next to the bed. Why, where else would you put your research table? Bong, in we go. Now at the moment we have no research. We've got no paper, so we're going to need to sort that particular issue out. And that's not how you do paper, John. That's how you do paper. And I'm going to need another set of scribing tools. So what we can do is, let's go and see if we can't see any friendly ink providers. You are not an ink provider, you're a chicken. Right, let's just try something out here. Flippers. So we should be a lot faster in the water with these on, which we are. These guys are closer to the surface, so we'll tackle these ones just to get a little bit of ink to do some of our research. Come back here. Oh god, these guys are actually pretty fast. Didn't get the ink, damn it. I think I did that time. No? God damn it. Right, I'm going to need some closer to the surface and easier to get. You make a lot of splashing sound when you're wearing these flippers, certainly. All the squid, normally you can't move for the bloody buggers. But because the oceans are so deep, these guys are taking full advantage of it. Full advantage of it, I say. Any chance that any of them are down here? Oh, zombie. Right, I'm going to get some ink and I'll be back in a little while. Okay, we're back. We got a little bit of ink. So first things first, let me get this sorted out. And I believe, oh god, he says I believe, and then runs out of wool. Let me go and grab that. It is that and that. A sleeping bag. We will be leaving this bed behind. That's the first job out of the way, done, dusted, and resolved. So what I wanted to do was I needed some scribing tools. Some scribing tools are, it was the file, wasn't it, I needed, which is clay and glass makes 8. That must be somewhere then. I bet you're in there. No. Is it getting dark? Is it getting dark yet? Well, it looks like he's on the way. There's definitely no vials in there. This is the only problem I have with these dollies as a means of, let me stick you in there as well, as a means of carrying things, is finding stuff is such a pain in the bum. Vials, there we go, and sleep. Thank you. Right, there we go, another night safely navigated through. So what we need is, we need some vials. I don't need that many, 1, 2, a couple should be fine. 1, 2, and in here, 1, 2, and bang, bang. That should give us all the things we need, and of course now my inventory is looking like such a mess. It has got, suffice it to say, it's got a little bit beyond a joke. Let me just empty some stuff out of the way here. You can go, you can go. I harvested some wheat in the village when I came back through. Sticks can go, you can go up there. You can go up there for now. That's all good. Let's do some research. So I think the first one we probably need to do is goggles of revealing. The other thing we could do with doing, if it's unlocked yet, it is not. We probably see Golem and see. I don't think we're going to even ever need that. Thaumic tinkering. Well, it might be worthwhile doing. And apiumancy isn't going to come into it, but down here I think we're probably going to want to look at one foci and great wood cores. And those are my first 3. So let's start off with goggles of revealing. Now you see the problem is there are things here I don't know about because I haven't done all my research yet. I know this arbor, but this unknown stuffs. Even here with the, what's that, 1 foci, I am missing some. What do I not know? I've got a fair few, but I need to work my way down that list a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to continue researching. I'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, I've been running around scanning stuff like an idiot. I've managed to get the stuff I need to do. 1 foci and the, not the goggles. The goggles are out of league still, but I have managed to get the stuff for Great Wood 1 core. Obviously we need some great wood. So I thought we'd work on the 1 foci one now. This is pretty straightforward. Ignis to precantatio, obviously, with once we've got the goggles we'll be able to, and research, we'll be able to see what those are, but I've used the old Thaumcraft research helper because I'm cheaty. And we're going to use just basic, oops. We're going to take a lux, an ignis, and a lux. No, we're not. Ignore the lux, I've just lost one. Potentia. Oh, silly of me. But it doesn't matter because we've now discovered 1 foci. And with that in our arsenal, we can now, if we go in there, we've unlocked a bunch, but we've got the basic 1 focus, which, if I get some fire shards, some nether quartz, which means I'm going to have to go to the nether, a fire charge, and some of this stuff, we can make the 1 focus. So we may have to go to the nether next episode, I think. That could be an interesting little excursion. I'll need to find some, what's the word I'm looking for? lava. Because these 2 blocks aren't going to cut it. However, I do believe I spotted some over this way to the east. That's the thought, is that's diamond level. Will it actually mine? Never even crossed my mind, you know, whether this would even... What is that? Oh, yeah. That's super healy water. Yeah. So we have got lava close by, so we're good there. So yeah, this looks like as good a spot as any to stop for this episode. Next episode we will... I really should have. I got a bucket on me. Yeah, of course I have there. Let me just try this. Before we even make these plans, let me establish that these plans are even viable, shall we? Let me just do my usual, whack the water down. I think this should... Yes, it does. Oh, that's good. So yeah, we can grab the required obsidian. That is not a problem. I mean, it's not a problem if I couldn't have mined it, because I could have used the old casting, the old nether portal, you know, in a frame with water trick. You know, that's always a viable option. But this works for now. What have we got there? 4, 5, 6. It's 10 I need, isn't it? 7. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We will we'll continue our little ventures next week. I realise now, because we come to the end, that I have not thought of a word of the week for this week, which is terrible of me. But I'll make it up with an extra bizarre one on 1 down 9. Damn it. With an extra bizarre one next week, I think I'll come up with, have a real dig around. Incidentally, if you do actually live in the UK and would like to know the origins of the place you live, the etymology of your home name, it's only the UK, unfortunately, because these things, if you go onto Google and Google the key to English place names, or CEPN, Keppen, you will find a website which I was involved with through work with the University of Nottingham. And basically, if you go and Google your place name in there, it will tell you its origin in history, and it's quite a nice website. It will surprise you. So have a look at that one. I'm in Nottingham, which comes from the Viking, and it's the home of Snot's people. It was originally Snottingham, so that makes me so much happier. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. So bye for now.